Good morning, yogis. My name is YogaYely, and I welcome you to this class. It's designed to practice right after you wake up and before you start your day. It's designed to bring some energy and movement into the hip joints, our shoulder joints. We're also going to work on some twists to help kind of start the digestion system. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with standing balances, just to bring focus and a little bit of heat, so then you feel energized for the rest of the day. So for this class, you might need a block, strap, and a blanket. All of this is optional, but definitely a strap, as we're gonna stretch the hips with a very classical pose. So let's go ahead and start in our back. As you settle into your back, you're welcome to have a blanket if you wanna rest your head. And as you come into your back, take a moment here to feel and settle the hips, the shoulders, the neck. Since you start the day, just take a moment here to observe how you feel. Keep the knees bent. You can just rest the feet in however position feels comfortable. Place your hands on your thighs. Relax the shoulders and just press the thighs away from you, just to create a little bit of space between the femur and the hip joint socket. And notice that natural arch of the lower back. Notice how the belly sinks a little bit more and the ribs feels a little bit more exposed. Soften your jaw and take a couple deep breaths in. And full exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. Good. We're gonna go into thread the needle. So bring your right foot below the left knee and hug the left knee into the chest. And then with your right forearm, you can gently press your right thigh away from the chest. This is too intense, especially early morning, so be nice. And just try to do less, but keep the sacrum rooted down. Soften the tension, perhaps on the shoulders, the jaw, and stay connected to your breath, maybe for a couple long, deep breath in and exhale. Use the breath as a complement to your efforts, but at the same time, just remember you're just awakening the body. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left knee below the right, left foot below the right knee, and hug that right knee into the chest. Use your left forearm or even the elbow to press that thigh away from the chest. Breathe through the outer hips. If you're anything like me, my hips are always very tight in the morning, so be kind here. Be gentle with your joints. We're just gonna start the practice with some very basic stretches around the hips to just give enough juice to whatever you might move on, whether it's seated in your work or walking or standing. Good, one more breath in. And then exhale, release. Both feet on the ground, gently move the knees side to side, just bringing some pressure, gently pressure on the lower back. We're gonna grab our strap and extend the left leg. And we're gonna place the strap on the ball of your right foot. Press that ball of the foot into the strap up towards the ceiling. And keep the knee right above the hip, 90-degree angle. And make sure your hands are relaxed, so rest the elbows down, shoulders down. I really want you to engage that extended leg. So really pressing the foot into the strap and pulling the strap down with your hands. Notice your toes and make sure that big toe and the second toe are pointing 12 o'clock. So it's a little bit of internal rotation of the thigh. And breathing through the back of the knee. Kicking through the ball of the foot, engage your quadricep and relax for a couple breaths. Wonderful. Now open the toes, probably out to the side, heel in, stretching the inner thigh, and then open that leg slightly out to the side. Try to go 50% to what you usually go. I want you to anchor that left hip. If your space is anything like mine, you can rest your foot on the wall or anything nearby. Relax the shoulder, the neck, the jaw, and then bring that leg up back to center. We're gonna cross it over to stretch the thigh and the other hip, especially the IT band. So bring your right thigh thumb into the space between the femur and the hip. Push away the thigh away and cross that leg to the left. And try to lengthen through the tailbone and open the chest and anchor your right shoulder. And then slowly one more breath. Breath. And then slowly come back to center. Release. Take a moment to notice how it feels more spacious perhaps around the hips. And let's go straight into the other side. Bend your left knee. Place your strap around the ball of your foot. Kick up. Keep the knee above the hip. Soften your arms, resting the elbows on your mat. Make sure the toes are 12 o'clock, pointing towards the back of your mat and feeling that stretch on the inside of your leg, the outside of your leg, engaging the front quadriceps and breathing through the back of the knee. One more inhale. Then as you exhale, bring the heel in, toes out, and extend that leg out to the side. Remember, give me 50% at the most. You can go as far as 30 or 20%. Just focus on centering and anchoring on the right side of your body. And then slowly bring that leg to center, cross it over to the right. And then left thumb is gonna press through the hip crest away from the chest. So you can feel a little bit more space on the lower back. IT band. One more breath in. Nice. And exhale. Pull that leg up, back up to center. Release the strap, extend the leg. Just notice and say goodbye to the strap. Bring the knees into the chest. And gently rock side to side a couple times. Putting some weight into the lower back to awaken the back muscles. And then we're gonna roll back and forth a couple times, and we're gonna go straight into puppy pose. Just take care of the shoulders. This is a 25-minute class. I wanna make sure we're taking advantage of our time together, especially early morning if you have stuff to do. As you come into puppy pose, remember to tuck your toes to give you extra support, knees under the hips, and then let the chest drop as you relax the forehead on the mat or perhaps your shin, and just plant your palms and allow to breathe through the outer shoulders. Externally rotate your biceps, scoop your belly, and use your toes and your fingers to anchor yourself. And breathe deeply through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more breath in. Exhale. Slowly come halfway up, and let's just thread the needle. So right hand comes under the left and then drop the right shoulder. Bring your gaze to the left and lean into that right shoulder. Option 1, keep the left hand forward. Option 2, bring that left hand behind and half binding. So that left arm is gonna rest outside your right hip and roll that left shoulder up. One more breath as you press the left hand into the hip, open the chest a little bit more to the left. And you're pressing your right palm down into the ground, anchoring you along with your toes. And then slowly release that side and go straight into the other side. Extending the right arm, left hand behind and under, and rest your left shoulder down. Option 1, hand forward. Option 2, The top hand is gonna reach up and back to half binding. It's a little bit more of a shoulder stretch as you roll that right shoulder blade back. One more inhale. And then exhale, release, nice and slow. Come back into tabletop, a couple cat-cows. Gotta take care of that spine. When you feel ready, exhale, round and push. Inhale, lifting, moving the head last. Let it feel good. Exhale. And inhale. Go straight into your first downward facing dog. Take your time here to feel your body. Notice what feels sore. Notice what feels tight. Settle into the body. Settle into the feet, the hands. If you just wake up, give yourself a moment to arrive. How does it feel to be in your body this early morning? Feel free to walk the dog. And find a moment of stillness here. Remember, anything you do, you have to complement with deep, deep breath. Setting the intention for the day, draining any stress, connecting with the ground, connecting with stillness. Bring your feet together, take an inhale, look forward. As you exhale, you're welcome to jump or walk to the top of your mat. One inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, find your plank. And modifying my plank on my fist. And take a moment to settle the pelvis, the neck. One more inhale. We're gonna do a chaturanga, which you can drop the knees if that's too early for you. Nice and slow exhale. And take an inhale, belly down, thighs down. Find your baby cobra. Shoulder blades together, legs strong, lifting the chest. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. One inhale. Exhale, bring your feet together, look forward, bend the knees. Walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up, arms overhead. Long exhale, let the head drop, soften the back of the neck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your plank, strong inhale. Exhale, find your version of chaturanga. Take your time. Belly down, chest lift and inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Two more rounds. You got this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise the heels, bend the knees, look up. As you exhale, walk or jump to the top of your mat. I understand if you don't want to jump, it's too early, walk it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway. Exhale, back to your plank. Full breath in. Exhale, find your chaturanga dandasana. And find your baby cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, right leg up and back, three-legged dog, and open that top hip and bend the top knee. Twisted downward facing dog, inhale. As you exhale, extend that leg. Bring the right foot in between the hands to drop the left heel for warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Full breath in, settle and bend in that front knee. Check your alignment here. Reverse the warrior as you continue to dive into the front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Extend the front leg and continue to stay reaching back. And then slowly come into Trikonasana. Right arm into your leg or on the floor. Just make sure the crown of the head is pointing towards the front of your mat. Sacrum towards the back heel. Half bind if you want that top hand reach back. Maybe grab your right hip on your right thigh. And rebend the front knee back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Now bring the right foot in the center of your mat and lift your hands like if you were going to do a downward facing dog. We're going to do some hops for handstands. If you want to go near the wall, go for it. Make sure between your foot and your hands there is a big triangle. The idea is to bring the shoulders above the wrists and then the hips above the shoulder. No perfection, this is just to build heat in the body. So go for it when you feel ready. A couple hops. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe one more hop. And then come back into downward facing dog. Straight into the left side, left foot up and back. Exhale, open the top hip and the top knee. Inhale. Exhale, extend, square the hips. Left foot in between the hands, warrior one. Right heel drops. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Feel the body, feel the heat. Reverse the warrior, inhale. Long exhale. Extend the front leg, inhale. Exhale, go into your Trikonasana. Just let the body talk to you. Feel the hips, engage the front quadricep. Top hand, you can drop it back and find your half binding. Right hand, perhaps touch the left hip or the left thigh. Open that right shoulder. One more inhale. Rebend the front knee. Come all the way up to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Drag your left foot back in the center and find your hopping 3 times just for fun. Just play with your, have fun here with your practice. Do what you can. And one more inhale. And press back into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, find your plank. Exhale, find your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet together, look forward. Bend the knees, walk or jump to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Long exhale, release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Couple breath in here. Long exhale. One more breath. Exhale, settle in. Observe the body and the breath. Bring your feet together. We're gonna walk or jump to a comfortable seated, whatever you want to do. Find your seated. Now, we're gonna extend that left leg and keep the right knee bent. And keep the right foot hip distance. Anchor through the heel. If you wanna sit a little taller, you can grab your blanket. If you wanna have the block nearby for that twist, bring it behind you. When you feel ready, reach your left hand up. Make sure you're pulling the chest forward, anchor through the feet, and rotate the chest to the right. Right hand behind you, and left elbow in front of that right thigh. Press to lift the chest and rotate. You can rest that back hand on a block or on the ground, but make sure you're not leaning back. Try to lean forward. One more inhale. And then exhale, release the twist. Walk your right foot a little bit forward and bring that left foot behind and back for Ardha Matsyendrasana. So now the right foot walks forward and around that left knee. Lengthen and anchor through the hips and twist into the right again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Extend the right leg in front of you and move that left foot inside the thigh so you come into Janusirasana. Pointing the chest forward and coming down only as far as it feels pleasant on the stretch of your right leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Second side. So keep that left knee bent and then reach your right arm up. Lengthen through the spine and then twist to the left. So left hand behind you and right elbow come forward and pressing into the front thigh to help you with the twist. We're activating our digestion system, so hopefully now you can, after this practice, enjoy a healthy breakfast or smoothie. And then slowly come back to center. Walk that left foot a little bit forward and slide your right foot behind and back. Find your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Settle into the hips, especially the left one. Right arm up and twisting again to the right. I'm using the block because I'm trying to be more mindful of my space for relaxation and try not to force. Make sure that right and left foot are strong, pressing into the ground. Then slowly come back to center. Extend that left leg in front of you. Bring the right foot inside the thigh and fall forward into Janusirasana. Notice your body temperature, notice your heart beating. Just focus on sensation and ground yourself into the breath. Just giving your body the space to do less. As you wake up in the morning, we need some time for the body to awaken. Be kind. And then slowly come all the way up. Bring your sole of the feet together. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana and I'm just going to face you now. If you're sitting on a blanket, go ahead and stay seated on the blanket. It creates more space for the hip joints to be open. You can interlace your hands around the toes and lengthen through the spine and just breathing into the inner thigh stretch. Inhale. Good. And then as you exhale, slowly close your knees in here and find your comfortable seated. Could be half lotus, cross-legged. It could be hero's pose. Whatever works for you. We're gonna close this practice with a brief meditation. Very brief, guys. We're gonna skip Shavasana because you just wake up. Close your eyes, settle in. As you are about to start your day, I would like to share with you 4 intentions to help you stay present through your day. You can repeat silently after me, but bring your awareness into your chest and take a couple breaths of your own, nice and slow. Joyful and energetic body. Joyful and energetic body. Just let those words sink. That's your mantra. Feel the vibration, silently repeating. Second mantra is loving and compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. And the next one is clear and focused mind. Clear and focused mind. And then the next one, the next one is going to be lightness of being. Lightness of being. palms together and gently bow forward, and closing this practice with gratitude. Feeling gratitude to yourself, your commitment for starting the day a little bit early and making time for your self-practice, knowing that when you practice your yoga, you feel centered and balanced, and you're ready to give the best of yourself out there. So thank you for practicing with me, for taking care of you, for being here. Namaste. Have a fantastic, wonderful day.